After all that great news yesterday, Tesla has delivered the proverbial lump of coal to Model 3 reservation holder stockings today. Delayed delivery timeframes and delayed feature timeframes throw a wet blanket on the earnings call party from yesterday, though Canadian reservation holders did get an unexpected surprise. This is Tesla Tidbits episode number 360 for February 9th, 2018. As I mentioned on Twitter earlier today, post-earnings call news days are a mixed bag. Sometimes there's more clarity to what happened on the call, and there's lots of news, and other days it's radio silence. Unfortunately, today, it wasn't radio silence, and the majority was bad news. Reports all over the Twitterverse confirmed reservation holders getting bumped out of their existing timelines. The majority of reports in a thread from Model 3 Owners Club on Twitter reported a relatively short one-quarter slip, but some folks reported 6 months, 9 months, and even one instance of a full year change in their timeframes. A day after Elon was giving us confirmation that the company expects to hit its goal of 5,000 cars per week before the end of Q2, it seems that this is a rather odd juxtaposition of what has been said and what reality may actually be. But that wasn't the only bad news. Other reports from the same thread show that not only did reservations get bumped, but features got bumped as well for folks who aren't existing owners. Those of you waiting on the standard battery should have a seat at this point. This may explain some of the longer time changes, as the standard battery previously slated to begin configurations relatively soon now shows a time frame of early 2019. Dual motor folks will also feel the pain, as the timeline for dual motor now falls back to late 2018 from its original production time frame of early 2018 given by Elon back in the Q2 2017 earnings call. Now, the caveat to this is that these are custom estimates based on the reservation holder's spot in line and not general timelines. We do see as much with one of the links in the show description to the Model 3 Owners Club forum, where an owner's dashboard on the top is compared with a non-owner on the bottom, with only a day's difference in the date of reservation. For U.S. reservation holders, this may be a crushing blow for some, as this has clear implications for those relying on the U.S. EV tax credit. As the Model S and Model X production lines won't be slowing down, significantly more vehicles are going to be delivered by the time many actually get their Model 3s. I'd say it's extremely unlikely at this point that anybody wanting a dual motor car will get full credit. Obviously, this also goes for the standard battery folks too, though they may even be in a tougher spot, as they could be pushed so greatly that they only get 25% of that credit in a best-case scenario. I'll keep you up to date on Model 3 Delivery Watch 2018 as new developments occur. However, it wasn't all bad news for reservation holders today. If you're a Canadian reservation holder, you may have noticed your delivery estimate actually move up for the currently available configuration. Trev from Model 3 Owners Club posted a screenshot of his dashboard to Twitter, showing that while having a general late 2018 timeframe given for the first production configuration before, he now gets a mid-2018 timeframe. This could possibly be Tesla's attempt to maximize the U.S. tax credit by making deliveries outside the country. Or it could just be total coincidence. Either way, while specific months weren't given, it is nice to see at least a little good news out there for at least some folks. Make sure you check out the links to the full stories in the show description. While you're at it, check out the Patreon at patreon.com/Tesla Tidbits. We welcome another super patron to the ranks tonight, as Megawatt Photovoltaic Development joins the party. Of course, thanks as always to the existing super patrons supporting the show at the $10 plus level. They are John Waltauer, Drew Schuyler, John Waller, Mark and Sarah Thomas, Ryan Scarborough, Lee Sweet, William Henry Crew III, Dorian Steve Guberman, Bruno Quindici, John Rich, Joey Boots, Ralph and Cheryl Waterhouse, and Adam Raymer Brown. If you can't support with dollars, be sure to show your love with positive reviews and subscriptions on YouTube, iTunes, and other services across the internet. That's it for this week. If you have feedback for me, the best way to be heard is to tweet at Tesla Tidbits and use the hashtag AskTeslaTidbits if you'd like your question to be considered for the show. I'll see everyone back here again next week. Until then, keep it charged and hit the road.